Well, it was 10 years ago when I was leading an organization that began to have meteoric success. And it was that drive for success that drove me into the ground. When I was at the top of my game, the organization was having a global impact. It's when I found myself at the end of my rope. And it's from that experience, because at that time I had nobody to walk me through the strategies. Nobody had solutions for what I was dealing with, which is what I call executive fatigue, which we also know as burnout and overwhelm. There wasn't any guide for me to find my way. So over the last 10 years, I've developed specific solutions to walk you through where you are today to the success that you want, where you can get what you want without putting at risk or losing what you love, where you can drive for success without driving yourself into the ground. Well, here's where I see so many people making the mistake of trying to fix their burnout or their overwhelm or the executive fatigue that they're experiencing. They really look at a lot of things, external evidences, or external solutions. But the reality is it's really about the inner game. There were three questions that I began to entertain to get me from where I was back to that level of success and impact and energy that I wanted. It was three very important questions. The first question that I began to entertain was this: what was I chasing? I found myself in an Appalachian forest in the northern part of Georgia in the United States, just for solitude and to really reflect and think on these. But it was the first one: what am I chasing? And I realized that my priorities were out of alignment. And so I had to bring things back into alignment. The second question that I began to entertain, and this was a big one, it's what is chasing me? And this is the one that had the biggest impact on my life that I couldn't have imagined. I'm a child of adoption. So at 1.5 years of age, I was adopted by an amazing family. But for the next 40 years, it was that adoption experience that was chasing me: the rejection, the abandonment, being left at the door. Now, that was something that was significant. And for you, it's hard to say what it is. It could be any trauma, any experience, anything that hurt, broke your heart, or made you feel like life was falling apart. But then it was the third question that really changed the game. And that third question is this: what is the life you want to create? You see, this is the question that energizes us. The first two questions resolve some of the inner conflict, but this third question is the one that truly gives us energy, and it's when we begin to look at the life we truly want. Now, when I began to ask these questions, I was already at the top of success. I had built effective organizations that had global impact, but the reality was I still wasn't answering this question. I let my success get out of control and in my way. So I began to answer that question: what is the life I want to create? And this is where I want you to give yourself permission to dream of the life that you've always wanted, and then to pursue that dream.